Hi, and welcome to the 2020 Pueblo, Colorado Virtual Veterans Day Ceremony. We know things look a little different this year, but as every year, we want to celebrate and honor the brave men and women that serve our community and our country. We ask all of you, whether you're watching at school, at home, or with fellow veterans, to take a moment with us to celebrate our country, honor our flag, as we present the national anthem by Miss Praxedis Quintana.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now we ask, wherever you are, to please bow your head for the invocation.
Eternal Father, we ask for your blessing on this day as we honor those who have served our great nation and who have made sacrifices beyond our comprehension. We especially ask you to guide and strengthen those who are struggling and infuse them with the resilience necessary to persevere and to succeed in their journey. We ask your grace on all those who made the choice to serve their country. We ask you to protect our honored warriors in all of their endeavors. We ask this in your name and honor. Amen.
Once again, thank you for joining us. My name is Matt Albright, Director of the Center for American Values and today's host. The 2020 Virtual Veterans Day Ceremony is brought to you by the Center for American Values in partnership with the Pueblo Veterans Council. This year's focus is facing adversity and resilience. On that note, I'm proud to introduce our first speaker, a special message for someone that's very near and dear to the center, our co-founder, Congressional Medal of Honor recipient and Pueblo native, Drew Dix.
You know, to discover the patriotism in you is not something that you strive for. When you finally believe that who we are and that we're a part of this country, that we have a place in there and we have our destiny outlined to be a part of this, then your patriotism comes easy because you learn to love something you believe in. And if you don't understand what we stand for, then that makes it more difficult. But it's hard to teach it. In school, we try to teach in school we try to teach the kids how the country was created and why, and the patriots that created it. You know, that's lessons learned, but until you actually feel it, you can see why they did what they did. And they didn't strive to be patriots. They became patriots because of the mission, that they wanted to get away from tyrannical government. They wanted to be free and to be independent. That's the ideals that we all are under. Now, we're not going to change this country. We don't need to. We're a free country, but we are a part of it, and you become a patriot when you believe in the country that you belong to. That you're not just a consumer, that you are part of making it better. Not different, just better. Because we always have to strive to make ourselves, our country, and our family better.
And now, some messages of thanks from our respected community leaders.
Hello, my name is Timothy Mote, President of Colorado State University, Pueblo, and today is Veterans Day. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students at our university, I'd like to thank all of our veterans in the community who've served our country and allowed us to have the freedoms that we have today. I'd also like to thank all the family members who have also sacrificed as they support their veterans. At Colorado State University, Pueblo, we serve currently over 350 veterans on our campus as Colorado's first Purple Heart University. Again, on behalf of the university, we thank all of our veterans in the community, and we're very proud to be a part of the Pueblo community.
Hello, I'm Dr. Patty Erjavik, President of Pueblo Community College, and I want to thank you for including me in this virtual Veterans Day celebration. It's truly a privilege, but more importantly, it's a privilege to have the opportunity to celebrate our veterans and to acknowledge all of the service that you've given so that we can live in such a wonderful, wonderful community. It's also a privilege to be able to provide a higher education to our veterans when they return home to us. Our veterans acquire so many skills while they're serving our country, and to be able to partner and to provide additional skills and an education is such a privilege. And so on behalf of all of us at Pueblo Community College, thank you for what you've done so that we can live in such a great community and take advantage of the educational opportunities afforded to you through Pueblo Community College.
Well, hello Pueblo, and hello Pueblo veterans. I'm Troy Davenport, your Chief of Police, and a Navy veteran myself. You know, we recruit veterans heavily to the Pueblo Police Department because of the discipline and the commitment that veterans understand and know. Today is certainly your day, and our country is certainly in a difficult time with the virus, an election, and all of those other things. But I'm convinced that with the mettle that veterans have, and veterans sticking to it, we will get through all of this. We are just too strong not to. Happy Veterans Day to everyone.
Hi, I'm Barb Huber, the Fire Chief for the City of Pueblo. I want to say thank you to the veterans on the fire department who serve the community every day, and I want to thank all the veterans in the community for your service. I'm proud to serve with you.
I'm honored to introduce our next presenter. Chris Anderson is president of the Pueblo Veterans Council, but also a very talented writer. Today we're graced with her wonderful piece, Warriors.
I am a warrior. I am fearless and will always fight. I take up the call to protect the weak and the defenseless. I will fight until I have no more to give. When I fall, another will take my place. I saw combat. My family protected jarls and kings. We were berserkers, bodyguards, and killing machines. We raised our arms for Norway and Scotland. We are Vikings. We are clansmen. We are sworn to the survival of our families. We are invaders. We are reavers. We guard what we take with life and blood. We searched for new lands and found the Americas, putting down roots and growing crops. Fed by a bountiful ocean, fish, fish, and more fish. A trade we learned as a child. Our father learned from his father. Aye, bonny Scotland. Our country was overtaken by the Sassanids. So we left to explore the new world. We became wealthy merchants. politicians. We owned slaves. We were slaves. We fought in the Civil War. We were camp followers. We fought in World War I. We fought and died in World War II. We were seamstresses. We were farmers. We baked and fed for our children. We were explorers. We built towns with our skills. Our fingers bled from our hard work. We were teachers and taskmasters. We fought in Korea and created new families. Then came Vietnam. We came home with holes in our souls. Everyone hated us. We were lost. We were broken. Never to recover. Who am I? I am a female warrior. I was in no war, but I saw combat. I have seen the spoils of war, post-traumatic stress, the shell shock, the battle fatigue, suicide. Soldiers tell me I came back. I was given ribbons, a slap on the back. Good job. Nightmares, are they dreams or real? I need help, but the nation has turned its back on me. I will not turn my back on you. I will not leave you when you need me the most. I will stand next to you, so you never stand alone. When darkness surrounds you, I will carry the light to guide you. I will bear your standard proudly. If you are injured and stumble, I will carry you. When your enemies are close, I will be your sword and shield. I will fight for you and all that you love. I will die for you if need be. My armor is yours to take. I was born a warrior, and I have sworn my life to this code. For you are my brother or sister, but not of my blood. I am a warrior. I fight your fights beside you. Fear not, for I will protect you. I will listen to your troubles. I will guide you when you are blind. I will be your ears. I am your heart and soul. Take my hand, I will lead the way. I am your warrior. Come with me.
And now for a personal message of hope from Marine Corps veteran and police chaplain Palmer Allen.
I want to take the time to say thank you for making the difference. Thank you for being the example of what freedom is truly all about. Thank you also for being a hero to so many of us. We celebrate today the service that all men and women have given as veterans of the United States of America. We also want to just reach out and say, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have. We wouldn't be able to do the things that we're able to do. But because of you and people like you, we're able to have the freedom to be the country that we are. Now, another note I think that is vitally important. Too many of our brothers and sisters are taking their lives. Too many of them think that they don't have a way out. Too many of them think that they aren't able to get the help that they need. Let me tell you this. I'm a veteran myself. I know how tough it is to face the demons that are behind you. But I also know that through faith, through strength, through determination, and through the ability to look within yourself and trust our Father above, you can receive the help that you need. It's about time that we take the steps to heal ourselves instead of taking our own lives. It's that time that we need to understand that we're not by ourselves, that there's someone out there that cares about us and wants us to be free of the hurt and of the pain You're not weak taking the steps to heal yourself and to find hope. You're only weak when you don't take the time to recognize the pain and do something about it. And I'm gonna tell you, I went through it. And for these past 2 years that I've been here in Colorado, I have worked on myself. And I have fought and I faced my demons. And I'm here because of my Father above, and I'm here because I believed enough in myself to get the help that I need, and to know and to understand that I am not alone, and that I, through faith in my Father above, and in the people around me, and the doctors that I see, that hope is there. You just have to find it within yourself, believe it, go for it, and make it yours.
Pueblo is the home of heroes, sometimes known for our veterans. But we have the Pueblo Chemical Depot here as well. The depot's been here long before me and had many commanders. But our current one is an amazing man, and he's here to share a special message of resilience. I'm happy to introduce Bronze Star recipient and current commander of the Chemical Depot, Colonel Michael Cobb.
Today we celebrate Veterans Day and recognize all who have served and continue to serve our nation with honor and distinction. The Army's greatest people are its greatest strength, and taking care of them and ensuring they are ready to fight and win our nation's wars is our top priority. For nearly a century, we have celebrated Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended the fighting along the Western Front in World War I on November 11th, 1918. In 1938, Congress made Veterans Day an official holiday. This year, as I was asked to speak on resiliency, this country was built on adapting and overcoming. Whatever we face together and become stronger. This year, as we commemorate the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, we also remember the contributions of veterans from the greatest generation. World War II changed a generation of people. 16 million Americans officially served in it. The Department of Veteran Affairs says that of the 16 million Americans who served in World War II, about 300,000 are still with us today. Once their service was over, they came home, married, had families, some of whom are in this audience today. Regardless of the military branch our veterans have served in, the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard, this day belongs to them. Generations of patriots have dedicated themselves to the defense of our country and make us stronger and more resilient as a nation. In the Army, once you earn the title soldier, you are a soldier for life. We don't want veterans to see themselves as former soldiers, but as a soldier for life who can connect the public with the Army by telling their Army story. As a veteran, you are uniquely qualified to be an advocate for Army service. While you may transition from service, you will have a lifelong identification with the Army. Soldiers live by the Army values, those of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They do not leave behind their values and skills when they transition to civilian life. Right now, all around the country, veterans serve as teachers, doctors, engineers, social workers, community leaders, first responders, and elected officials. They continue to serve our communities by making positive contributions, building stronger futures, and inspiring future generations through their resiliency. Each year, we set this day aside all across the country to celebrate and pay tribute to America's veterans for their devotion, their patriotism, their selfless service, and the sacrifice they have made on behalf of all of us. Our nation's veterans throughout our history kept us free. They returned home and continue to serve our nation in a multitude of ways. They are and will always be resilient. Today and every day, we say thank you to them all. Thank you for inviting me here today, and to our veterans, thank you for your service.
As we conclude the 2020 Virtual Veterans Day ceremony, we ask one thing of you, and that is to find a little hope. Realize that the men and women that served our country have all been in times of despair, have all seen adversity, have all felt struggles. But when needed, they put all differences aside and banded together to defend this wonderful land we call home. We ask you to join us in a brief moment of silence for those who couldn't be here today.
Detail, attend, hut, port, arms, ready, aim, fire, aim, fire, aim, fire, detail, present, arms.
From the Center for American Values and the Pueblo Veterans Council, we once again thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your service, and be well.